What's going on, everybody in the VC? Craig here with a update on online buys and some amazing VCLT that has come in the last couple of days. I'm at a loss for words. Some just sick shit that has come in the last few days, and I can't wait to show you guys. Like, I'm still jazzed from it. So we'll get to that in a minute. I'll save the VCLT for last because it's all really killer stuff that I want to be able to properly thank everybody. So first things first, we'll do the online buys. VC Cheer. Got to start off right. And what's playing in the background is the new EP from Jason Newsted's band Newsted called Metal. 4-track EP. Sick. I have been playing it endlessly the last couple of days. Watched him on That Metal Show this past Saturday. Well, I don't have cable, so I watched it online. But sick shit. This is awesome. Like, if I was playing more like thrashy metal and stuff, which I really like to be doing, this would be the type of band I'd be playing in. You hear that? Do yourself a favor. Get it. Fucking buy it. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna buy the full length because I love it. Classic metal. That's my shit. So let's get into the online buys first. First one up, an eBay purchase. I've been wanting this one for a while. Every time I see it in the wild, it's always just overpriced. I've only seen it a couple times, but it's beat to shit, overpriced, and every time I see it online, it gets iffy. Either conditions not right, but the price is okay, or vice versa, you know. Price skyrockets and conditions shot, you know, whatever the case may be. So, took a plunge on this one, and for less than $9 with shipping, so like, I think it was like $5, was my winning bid, and then like $4 for, or just under $4 for shipping. Future Blues by Canned Heat. Now this is, I had no idea how good this album was until I popped it on the turntable, and this is great album, great condition. Like, the pictures made it seem like there was a lot more ring wear, and just a lot, like the cover was more beat up. But, I mean, even the gatefold is still got its crackle to it. And the vinyl, they said it was like maybe VG+. This thing is damn near mint. Like, this is a near mint vinyl, in my opinion. Plays perfectly clean, a little bit of dust to it. I think one or two light, like, scuff marks, but nothing bad at all. This is a great copy, and I'm so stoked to have it. No comic book insert, but, you know, no big deal. Doesn't bother me. Not, you know, I don't need all the inserts all the time. I love the music. Alright, so, let's go on to kind of new vinyl buy purchases. We'll do kind of in order here. Alright. First one up. Thank you to the Facebook page. If it weren't for the Facebook page, I don't know where I'd be on some of these finds. I'd probably have more money. But I'd have less music. This one, big, huge thanks to Raul. Dude, and I know everybody's thanked him at this point. Totally gave us a heads up on Amazon that this was going for $12. Well, $12.40 and then shipping costs, but I went ahead and bought something else to make it free shipping. Sick. From Fear to Eternity by Iron Maiden, 1990 to 2010. 3 LP set, all picture disc. Well done. Now, I've been really sketchy because I've heard some mixed things about the picture discs from Maiden recently, and overall I've heard pretty good things, but I've been a little sketchy about them, and I really don't want to buy anything picture disc. This is actually the first set of picture discs I've ever bought, and for $12 I'm like, okay, I can't complain. I'm not going to pull them all out, but this is just kind of what you're looking at on one of them. And the sound quality is excellent, very good, and the track selection is just awesome. I mean, I know full well I'm not going to be able to afford to buy every Iron Maiden album post basically No Prayer for the Dying on without having to, you know, kind of shell out a few pennies. You just don't see Iron Maiden in the wild out around here. But this just captures everything that I've been wanting from that period. Very, very happy about that. Totally cool. And of course, like I said, I got free shipping, so I had to buy something else, you know, type of deal. And I picked this up. Radio City, Big Star, their second album. What a monster. Great, great album. Highly, highly underrated band. I think not so much underrated at times, but more overlooked. That's the word I want to use, overlooked. A lot of bands that came after them that were doing a lot of the pop rock stuff and a lot of the early 80s bands and some of the bands that became more college rock and stuff like that, you know. Your bare bones, you know, pop rock and rock bands owe a debt to Big Star. Such an amazing, amazing band. And I actually posted this on the Facebook page a few nights ago, and Brett over on Life on This Planet blog, him and I were talking about Big Star, and he was telling me, you know, basically, huge fan, huge fan, basically telling me I need to stop what I'm doing and buy the rest of their albums, which I've got them all kind of in the want list. It's just kind of prioritizing money, but love it. So stoked to have that, so thank you, Facebook. This one, another kind of, well, shout out over to my brother Chris, 5072. He posted about this when it became available for pre-order, posted on the Facebook page. And I get emails from Soundstage Direct, so I would have seen it in my email, but who knows if I would have seen it that day, because I mean, if I wouldn't have jumped on it right then, I probably would have ended up missing out on the pre-order. And glad to finally have this on vinyl. It's a 2 LP, 180 gram, Mother Love Bone. This is the limited edition on purple vinyl, number 1375 out of 1500. I'll pull out one of the pieces here. Great pressing. Music on vinyl, they do great work, and definitely did well with this pressing. Love that purple. How appropriate for the music and the artwork. Perfect color for it. I couldn't think of purple on any other album from this time period. Such a great album. You know, and I mean it's that kind of in-between sort of thing when you talk about like Pearl Jam and bands like that of that period. I mean, you know, it's a lot heavier on the sort of glammy side, but retains all that hard rock, and it's sort of like it's that middle ground between like what was happening in music. You know, kind of like, okay, you had your heavy stuff that came in the 70s, your heavy hard rock, and then you had, you know, your punk, hardcore, and then all those things kind of fused in together, and you saw what kind of the Seattle bands like that were really kind of starting to fuse everything together and figure out where their sound was, what direction they were taking. And it's sad that obviously Andrew Wood, you know, died. Everything that happened to these guys, you know, because they would have been a great band, but I think they almost would have, I don't know how they would have factored in, whether it would have just flown under the radar, just never really caught that much attention. You don't know, because I mean, look at how many bands were out there at that point that were doing the, you know, the glam stuff and the hard rock thing, and that transitioned over, you know. So what would have happened? But obviously we all know what happened after Andrew Wood passed and Pearl Jam happened, and here we are today. But essential to anybody's collection if you're a rock fan, alternative fan, a Pearl Jam fan. If you like music in general, that's worth picking up. And I know if you're not a big, you know, wanting to spend the money on the vinyl right away, pick up the CD. Well worth it. I've found it used a bunch over the years, so you should be able to find it for a couple bucks. Well worth picking up. Alright, enough blabbing about that. Next one, another shout out to my brother Chris. Dude, 2 things in like a matter of a month that he totally recommended and tagged me on this one, and I had no idea this was coming out on vinyl either. So immediately had to jump on the pre-order and got it a few days later. Another musical on vinyl pressing. 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence by Dream Theater. Not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of this album, and I know it divides a lot of Dream Theater fans. a lot of fans, you know, were just like, you either like the first disc or you like the second disc. And the first one, you know, you got your individual songs, and the second one was the whole 6 degrees, you know, length, you know, entire song, you know, the whole kind of sweet sort of deal. And I love both. You know, I've always been a huge fan of this album. It's one of my favorites because it's so heavy, it's got some darker edges to it, the lyrics are really, really cool. It's just, you know, such a good album. And I've been talking about this one needing to be coming out on vinyl. Like, Images and Words, Awake, Scenes, and 6 Degrees were the ones that I'm like, okay, I have to have these on vinyl. Like, love those albums. So I'm glad they at least have Images and Words and 6 Degrees. I know they're talking about Awake being next, so can't wait for that one. And I know Scenes came out on vinyl a while back, and I gotta try to find a copy. But great, you know, glossy cover, great gatefold, that cover. It's got an insert as well. Great 180 gram, custom labels. Very, very cool. So I'm super, super stoked to have this one. And it sounds excellent. Ugh. Who knew vinyl sounded so good? Oh, wait a minute. So, very, very cool. Thank you again, Chris, for tagging me in that. From one dream theater brother to another. Oh yeah. You rock. Alright. So let's get into all the VCLT. So I've gotten 3 packages in the last couple of days. 2 of which I knew were heading my way. One I had no idea about. It was a complete surprise and blew me the fuck away. Thank God I didn't do a live opening because I probably would have like shot the camera halfway across the room out of excitement. So let's do the first VCLT. And that will be from my brother over in Ohio, Eli, nbdrummer. Dude, I love Eli. You know, he's not only a cool dude just to vibe with on the Facebook page and talk to. I mean, we usually have a pretty good conversation every, you know, here and now when we start talking. I mean, last night I think we were talking for a good maybe hour or two, something like that, just messaging back and forth, and talking about different shit. Just a totally killer dude, and we definitely will hook up at some point this year. We gotta figure it out, man. I know he was trying to schedule something for around Record Store Day, but just couldn't really make it happen at the time with finances and stuff I had going on. Just really couldn't make it work the way I wanted to. So we will schedule something at some point this year. Definitely one of the dudes. I mean, there's no excuse. We're like 4 hours away from each other, so that'd be sick. So, going kind of backwards a little bit. He's another brother, fellow member of the Kiss Army. We had talked a little while back about one of these albums, and he said, hey, I got a second copy, you know, I can send it your way. And I was like, oh, fucking sweet, that's awesome, you know. And I, you know, kind of sat off to the side, and finally brought it up not too long ago on Facebook. It was like, hey, you know, I'll send you that, you know, album. Is there anything else you're missing, you know, Kiss related? And gave him kind of my list. You know, my list is starting to really shorten, so he said, okay, I got some stuff I'll send to you, and also asked me if there was any Kiss VHS that I had, and I think I only have Animalized Live Uncensored. So I was like, well, that leaves it pretty wide open. So I pretty much had no idea what he's going to send me, so included this killer note, which is going in the VCLT note bag that I have. Put that aside. So here's what I knew I had coming, and total Kiss Grail for me. Music from the Elder. Now, I posted this on Facebook, and I know full well we all as Kiss fans, you know, we're kind of little divided here on whether it's you know, a great album or whether it sucks. And for me, I love this album. Beautiful, beautiful copy. And by the way, anybody that follows Eli's channel, it's a Bruce. I thought that was so cool when I pulled it out and I saw the inner sleeve and it had the Bruce on it. And I'm like, I've got a piece of Bruce's collection. That's killer. So that was very cool. Definitely a Kiss Grail for me. I just never see it around here, and anytime I've looked for it on eBay, you know, another one of those condition and price, and you got to find the right one. And it's just too much bullshit. So I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I love that song, but I feel like I'm just shouting. All right, so next thing that I knew he said he had a duplicate of. Double platinum. Anytime you see this around here, it's usually pretty beat up, and this is actually a pretty decent copy. So I gotta clean the inside of the gatefold. It's got some spots on it, but I was able to clean the front cover. And vinyl's in great shape. A little bit of writing on the cover and the labels and stuff, but overall, I mean, a solid copy for the collection. I was very excited about that. So, a couple holes that I knew were gonna be filled. I'm like, fucking sweet, Eli, you rule. Of course, he had to throw in some extra shit, and the next two, I'm like, whoa, fuck yeah, that's awesome, dude. And so he apologized for the condition too, which, dude, it's all good, man. So, Paul Stanley, solo album. So, I mean, anytime you see the solos around here, they're usually pretty trashed. So, you know what? I mean, these are great. These will make great copies, and, I mean, I collect multiples of stuff, so I mean, even if I found a near mint copy of this copy will still stay in the collection because it was VCLT and it means that much to me. And it's Kiss. I love Kiss. So, and he also sent me Peter Criss as well. So, no posters or anything like that, but the essentials: cover, insert, vinyl. I'm very happy. So, Peter Criss. The least favorite of the 4 solos, but you know what? You gotta have them all. A, I'm a completist, and B, I'm a Kiss freak, so I'm gonna have it. So, very cool. Eyes Open for Gene Simmons and Ace Frehley. Mainly Ace Frehley. Love that one. It will come. It'll come to me. Can't expect everything to come to you all at once. And the VHS, Kiss Extreme Close-Up. Documentary from the very early 90s, right around Revenge. That time period. If I'm correct. I'm pretty for sure I'm correct on that. So, this is very well done. Cool little documentary. I actually saw this on a VH1 Classic when they used to air that about a couple years ago. Used to play it a bunch. So, really cool. And that does it for the VCLT from Eli. Thank you, brother. You rule. Yeah. Gotta love me some Kiss. Alright, so next VCLT. I don't want to read this. Nah, fuck it. Sorry. I'm really excited to show the other VCLT too. Just trying to figure out what I'm going to say. Haven't really rehearsed this. Next VCLT from my big brother, LJ, by the site 1. What needs to be said that I haven't said already about LJ on my channel? I feel like I've said it all. Yeah, I have. But dude, you know how much I love you and how much we vibe. We're so much alike, you know, on so many different levels. He's definitely got that big brother attitude on some stuff, you know. And so there's some stuff that I don't really dig, and he's like, oh man, no, I really can't do that, and vice versa. You know, he's a country boy, and I'm dead set here in the fucking Midwest, and I'm not a country boy at all. I'm like, yeah, maybe we should switch spots for a little while. But hey, he's got the backwoods of Massachusetts covered, so I'll take care of Indiana for you, brother, until you move your ass down here. You know you will, brother. And I'll be here waiting. Cold beer, and I don't know how much country music we can do. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it later. Don't worry about it. So anyway, send me this cool note. I don't know if I really want to read it. Yeah, you know what? I will. Alright, so I had actually shot him we were texting one morning, and I was out Goodwill hunting, and I found a bunch of CDs I picked up for relative, I think it was like a half-off day or something like that, I don't remember. And one of them was a Robert Palmer CD, and we started talking about that a little bit, and I said, yeah, I really don't, I see a lot of his stuff, but usually it's trash, or there's some stuff I just never see, and so he shot me a picture of some extras that he had, said, hey, I'll send these your way. So the note says, simply irresistible. Wow, that was campy. So that was cool. Made me laugh, man. You know, I needed a good laugh today after a shitty 4 days at work. It's fucking sucked. It's been a bad week, and just some other shit that, you know, happened. Just sucks. Nothing personal. Family's good. My fiance's great. Nothing like that. Just music related that just pisses me off. And stupid people. But fuck it. I got plenty to listen to. Whatever. Enough rambling. So he sent me some Robert Palmer. Some people can do what they like. Now all of these albums I've never heard before. A couple of them I've seen out in the wild. I've just never really been that inclined to pick up Robert Palmer before. Now, I mean, like, besides the basic, you know, like a best of, and I've got Riptide, Power Station, but like nothing really dating back, and I really feel like I should. Oh wait, I've got Heavy Nova vinyl, but Double Fun. So that was really cool. Robert Palmer, Secrets. So very cool. And last one, Clues. So thank you, brother, so much. You have really helped me on the Robert Palmer collection. You know, I cannot wait to start spinning those, clean them up, spin them. Super excited to listen to those. So much. So once again, LJ, you rule. I love you, big brother. Thank you. All right, now on to the final VCLT. Probably gonna have to do this in silence. No, we're not gonna do this in silence. This EP is way too short. If this were live, I'd take requests and shit, you know, it'd be really fucking cool, but no, it's just me babbling around trying to look for something to play. Ugh, good lord. Sometimes I hope you guys would, like, bring a sandwich or something to one of my videos, because you really should. Bring a drink, sandwich, go use the bathroom. Haven't I prelimed you enough? Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna vibe with Eli's latest video, because I just watched that. So, let's do a little vibing, brother. I should have pulled out my original instead of the remastered, but remastered still sounds good. Alright, so last VCLT that I just got tonight, along with LJ's, was a surprise package I got from over from the VK Lounge, Mr. Vance, zeppearl. I had no idea he was sending me this. Absolutely no idea. Complete surprise. So when I got home, saw the package, I'm like, huh, this is weird. You know, anything coming from Vance. So, would have done a live opening, but I'm way too impatient. I mean, I can rarely do live openings, especially when I come home from work and there's just a big surprise there. I'm like, I can't wait any longer, I have to open it. And I was actually on the phone with my fiance at the time, and I cracked it open and I immediately like had to put her on speakerphone because I knew I was going to drop the phone as soon as I kind of opened it up, and I could see a little bit of one of the covers, and I was like, holy shit, and I could see the inner sleeve of the other one, and I'm like, oh my god, wah! I'm like losing my damn mind. I'm about to like cry. I'm still kind of like emotional about it. It's really fucking cool. So, let's kind of get into what he sent along here. Oh, but first, I love you, Vance. I love vibing and hanging out in the VK Lounge. You know, your delivery on camera is great. You know, it's always a fun time hanging out with you and just getting to listen to different tunes and see all the cool shit you've been able to show and watch that shelf just overload. I'm waiting for everything to just start falling over. You got so much shit laying around there. It's awesome. So, obviously the wife has been very kind and let you keep everything and not have to put shit in the storage. So, sent me this cool note, which I believe it's written on the album cover that he tore up. I have a feeling it is. It might be. I got like a piece of VK history here. Alright, and sent along some really cool kind of, this cool little Chicago type stuff. Marilyn Manson, a little postcard here, playing at the Congress Theater, which I I know they've been redoing the Congress. I've been there a bunch of times, and that place, hopefully they're doing it well, because that place is a fucking shithole. And I mean that in the greatest of terms. Holes in the floor, the place is falling the fuck apart. I've seen so many killer shows there. My favorite one was when I was front row and getting smushed like this right into a dude who was wearing a Megadeth Mary Jane shirt. So, but I was literally like a foot and a half away from Dave Mustaine the entire night, so that was awesome. Advertised me for Riot Fest. Do yourself a favor, if you're in the Chicago area, check out Riot Fest. Great lineup this year. It's a nice little AC/DC calendar piece here, so that's cool. Little flyer here for your local show. See the Cro-Mags are at the top of the bill. Love the Cro-Mags. Love me some old school punk hardcore, shit like that. Another little flyer here. Flyer here. Nice copy of the Illinois Entertainer. And it talks about poking myself in the eye. And he talks about the Illinois Entertainer a bunch on his channel, so very, very cool. Thank you for all those, Vance. And now on to the vinyl. On to the vinyl. I'm so excited to show you guys. Like I'm losing my mind. All right, so like I said, I saw parts of the covers, and insert, and I'm like, oh shit, these are Grails. Like, these are ones I've been on the hunt for, and I can't believe you just outright sent them to me. Like, this is way too cool. So, first one up, I actually received this one on cassette from my other brother, my other Midwestern brother, Travis, Final on Video. He sent me this one on cassette, and I've had this one on CD for years, and I love this album. So, Yngwie Malmsteen Trilogy. Love this album. This is, you know, very underrated in the Yngwie catalog. Sick guitar playing, and I love Yngwie. This period. I mean, just that mid-80s power metal, melodic shit, you know, just sick. Ugh. Sorry, I'm just like reading through all this. It's still like blowing my mind that I have it on vinyl now. So, first and foremost, thank you, Vance. Thank you on that. Now, on to the Grail of all Grails. I've been looking for this album for years. And when I say years, I mean years. Ever since I started collecting vinyl. I love this album. First time I heard it, I mean, the first time I ever heard the main big song off this album, I was entranced, and then when I first got a copy of it on cassette, you know, that I borrowed from a friend of mine's dad, and had my own little copy of it, and I played it all the time, and then when I was able to download it, going on and on from there, and once I bought it on CD, and then I bought it on cassette, and I've been on the hunt for this on vinyl since I started collecting vinyl. So, really about a good 15 years in the making of really trying to find this one, and I could have easily bought it on eBay, but condition, price, and this one never goes. This is not your dollar bin fodder. This is not something you find for, oh, I found it for like $5 and you're mint. Yeah, shipping was cheap. No, like this one, you got low-end prices, $25, $30 and going upwards. And you know, you almost have to look overseas, and there's so much. Enough babbling. Number of the fucking Beast by Iron fucking Maiden. I mean, when I pulled this out, I literally about started to cry. I was like, oh my god! I'm like screaming on the phone, and my fiance's like, what? And I told her, she goes, are you kidding me? Whoa! Like, she was just as excited as I was. Like, she knows how much I love Maiden, and sadly, I've only seen them once, and that was back in 2005, but that was on Ozfest and during the tour when they were the early days kind of stuff, so they were only playing stuff from self-titled up through Peace of Mind, which is my ultimate favorite period of Maiden, and it was just awesome to get to hear songs off this album that you don't normally hear live, so like 22 Acacia Avenue, The Prisoner, Hallowed Be Thy Name, Number the Beast, Run to the Hills. I mean, they played almost this entire album. I think they played Children of the Damned, too. I don't know. It was a really long set because Black Sabbath canceled. Kind of wonder why, Ozzy. Well, I think it was Ozzy, and then it was Black. I don't know, vice versa. No, it was Black Sabbath in 05. It was supposed to be Ozzy in 06, but he only played select dates. So they played an extra long set. And, oh my god! But anyway, back to Number of the Beast. I love this album. This album has a special connection with me on so many levels. It was the first album I ever listened to in my own car when I got my driver's license when I was 16, and it didn't come out of the CD player for days. I mean, I love it. So, and this copy, no need for apologies, Vance. I know, you know, I mean, it'd be great to be able to send everybody out near mint copies and stuff, but I mean, this thing, some light scuffing, really, you know, maybe like a couple of like hairlines, but nothing. Like, I spun side 2 just a little bit ago, and it sounded great. Just needs a bit of a cleaning, and it's, I mean, it's, you never see covers. I mean, there's one crease on this. One small crease on this. The rest of it, I mean, it's just, all the corners are really intact. The label looks really nice. I mean, I don't know how you got this, where you acquired this from, or whatever, but dude, you went above and beyond. All the VCLT in my collection means something to me, and I love everybody in their own special ways. I mean, you guys all mean so much to me in the VC. My friends, my family here, you know, I love you guys, but anytime somebody takes, you know, time out to, you know, send me something, and, you know, they've spent the money to either pick something up for me that they thought I'd like, or pulled something out of their collection and sent it my way, it means the world to me. I never feel like I send out enough VCLT, and, you know, like, I lack on that. I'm really bad about that, and I need to work on it more, because, I mean, just so much cool shit has just come my way, and, I mean, it's fucking killer, and you have no idea how much this means to me, Vance. Like, you are a true brother to me, just like everybody else here. I mean, I've got my deep connections here with, you know, certain people here in the VC. I mean, not saying anybody's more important than the other, but there are true roots that I've got, you know, with some of my brothers here, and you guys know who you are, and how much you guys all mean to me, and, you know, definitely, dude, we definitely have to do a VC meetup. Get Eli's ass involved in this. Let's get a whole Midwestern thing together. You know, get everybody together. Hell, let's just get a bus. We'll go up, we'll pick up Travis, and bring him along too, and we'll head down south. We'll all just, you know, get the VW van together. Just start grabbing everybody. We'll just get charter buses. We'll all meet up somewhere. We can make it happen, right? But yeah, we definitely need to plan a VC meetup too as well, Vance. Love you, brother. So thank you very much again, everybody. Eli, Vance, LJ, all three, my brothers. Thank you guys for the VCLT. Really appreciate it. And thank you everybody for watching. All my subscribers. I am literally one away from 400. So that is just insane. I can't believe that. A year and a half in the VC, I'm almost at 400 subscribers. Too fucking cool. So thank you to each and every one of you who subscribe, everybody who watches my videos. You guys mean so much to me. So, another vinyl update coming soon. I got a couple more packages coming in the mail, and I'm gonna go do a little bit of digging tomorrow morning, and that'll be kind of about it. So hopefully a video coming early next week. We'll see. So, on that note, I'm gonna stop rambling. That's why I'm the Rambler. And I'm gonna wish everybody a great rest of the week and a happy weekend. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.